It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Monarchs and the Golden Eagles. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points.
Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here in Week 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And it's their fifth-year quarterback leading the charge.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. Looking to the air here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's second down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. That's caught for the first. Touchdown! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Monarchs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Complete out to the right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here. One of the tight ends in motion left. From the 47. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Pass play coming here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing it again here. He has it at the 5. He does it. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he'll only drive this forward to around the 26. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
He has the burst over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from the 41. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing now, off play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Setting up the running back screen. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
To throw it on first down. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up second down. They're going play action. Throw left side, complete. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The Monarchs out for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They go play action here. He's got a man left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Setting up a throw. Catch made over the middle. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. That's That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Their punter making his way out now. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing it to start this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play now. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Putting the tight end in motion. Complete out to the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a 1st down. From the red zone now. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He manages a gain of 8 there. And they'll have 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. Back to throw now. Catch is made in close. And in for the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Monarchs take a 4-point lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Jackson now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing now on 1st down. That one's complete right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing off the play fake here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. A tight end in motion now. Throwing it again here. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles take a second quarter lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Golden Eagles push their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Got first down from the 31. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 38. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Virginia Beach. The Monarchs at a deficit. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it yet again. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Complete over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. Throwing from the gun. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Monarchs take the lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Monarchs take a 4-point lead.
Golden Eagles 17.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Second and 3. He's got it over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout. They're throwing it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw it again. Escapes the pocket. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So we've reached the halftime break. The Monarchs leading so far on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started in the place dubbed America's Finest City, San Diego, California. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Condors with a strong first month of the year as they up their record to 3-1. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Monarchs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
First and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right. They connect on the deep shot. He has the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Monarchs drive their lead to 11. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Jackson now to return it. And look at this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. This offense getting all set for this series. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him. The ball's out, he lost it. It's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now, following the turnover. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations.
And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Monarchs capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Monarchs push their lead to 18.
Golden Eagles, 17.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Jackson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Golden Eagles back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 20.
They'll throw it. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Their offense ready to take the field now. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league, but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
They'll run here on first down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They give it to him again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air now on first and 10. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Plowing up the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up third and 7. Looking for a throw here. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on second down and go backwards, that's some pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Throwing on third and long. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Now this offense ready to head back out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They get to him and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Let's see what they went with on third down. Here's a throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Monarchs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and throw it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. New set of downs for him at the 38. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down, ball at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to the air here. He's got a man left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Motioning the tight end now. From the 19. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Monarchs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They're going play action. That one's complete over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give them a first down. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Give now to the running back. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. This offense ready to get going again now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Scooped up by the defense. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown! The Monarchs make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Step one is just making the hit, Brock. Step two, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step three, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
That one splits the uprights. And the Monarchs grow the lead now to 22 points. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Golden Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives them the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They send the tight end in motion left. From the 44 here on 2nd down. Complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it yet again. Catch made over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 29. Finds his man over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll throw it again. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. Has them the touchdown. The Golden Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving them out, trying for 2.
The offense will line up for a
Motioning the tight end left. He's throwing for it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Whenever you're throwing for 2, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone, because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Throwing on 3rd and long. He sends this one to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game. We've got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The offense headed back to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Still sticking with the passing game. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now ahead of third down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dropping back to throw. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Setting up a throw. State, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Trying to set this up quick. Another try following the sack. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Man in motion here. 3rd and long for him here. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Finds a man right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Monarchs as we say so long from Virginia Beach.